Hello, everyone. It's Declan here from Central YMCA. I hope you're doing well on this beautiful sunny Friday and looking after yourselves and staying safe. So, today I just thought I'm going to do a short video just on some mobility, standing mobility for the upper and the lower body. So, if you're feeling a little bit stiff, maybe just from not doing as much physical activity as you normally do, this is just a chance to kind of get some of the areas of the body opened up that may feel a bit stiffer, a bit tighter. So all you really need is to wear some loose clothing, have some shoes on, preferably some trainers, so you've got some good support. And again, plenty of space around you and in front of you as well. So, and as always, have some water to hand as well, just so you've got something you can sip on. It's not going to be a long one, but just to kind of get the body moving. So let's get started. If you have any injuries or anything you're working with, just listen for some variations, some alternatives. I will give them. And if you need a chair to hold on to for balance, then that's absolutely fine as well. So just double check on those things first, and let's get started. So coming back into your space. Take a few seconds here just to kind of get your body lined up. So weight should be distributed evenly through both legs and stand nice and tall. Just get a sense of length through the spine. Make sure the shoulders are soft. Make sure you're starting to gently tighten the abdominal muscles in. And remember, we do that so that we keep the posture nice and tall, but also support the lower back and the spine as a whole. So draw navel in and keep that contracted throughout the session. So from here, soften your knees and start to just shoulder roll back a few times. So this is just a nice, easy way of getting some mobility through the shoulder area and then change direction, roll them forward. Now you can keep doing it with the arms lengthened. If you want to make this movement a little different, we're going to move on now to taking the arms and placing the fingers on top of our shoulders and doing some slightly more intense shoulder rolls. So just a few times forward here and then a few times back, just opening up through the shoulder joint, taking it nice and slow. A few times back, and you may want to go forward again a couple of times, just loosening up through that often sort of tight area. A few times back, and then release the arms down. Shake out your hips a little bit. Maybe just do a couple of little hip mobility movements here. So just kind of round the hips to the side, going anti-clockwise first, and then rounding them clockwise. So just softening the knees and just allowing the hips to move here and release. Stepping out, bending the knees a little bit here, and just starting to move the body. Now, have a look at my feet. Feet should be facing forward, hands on hips, one heel lifts, and then the other. So we're walking through the ankles just a little bit here, just to get our ankles moving, coming up onto our tippy toes, and just keeping that movement nice and steady. Kind of feeling a little bit of movement through the calves here, keeping that breath even, keeping the tummy muscles sucked in. You can start to pick up the pace if you like, or keep it at your own pace, just allowing the ankles to get some mobility. Keep the pace for 3, for 2, and for 1. Back to the hip. This time around, keep the hands on the hips and just start rolling your hips side to side. And just have a slight lean forward from the waist. So if I change my position now, you can see my body from the side. So I'm just kind of sticking the bottom out and really allowing the hips to move. Remember to change it from clockwise to anti-clockwise a few times. Gently squeeze your glutes as you push forward, your buttocks, and release back to center. Well done. Shake out the legs, shake out the hands. Getting our wrists and our elbows now to move. So what I'd like you to do is just take the palms up, turn them down. So just opening up a little bit through the arms now. So palms up, palms down. Keep your fingers spread open. Keep the chest lifted. And make sure that you're allowing those wrist joints to move. Few times down, few times up. whatever feels good, and just move your fingers here as well. From there, we're going to interlock our fingers. I might move a little closer to the camera for this. And we're just going to kind of move the arms down like we were rowing and then move them up. So just kind of moving through shoulder, range of movement here. Palms are facing down. A little bit of movement through both wrist and shoulder joint, and then we change direction. So again, kind of starting to move the hips as well here, just to keep everything tight. Now we're going to change the movement, palms face up, and we do the same movement, just almost like rocking a baby in the arms here. Probably not quite as high as you would a baby, but just get the sense of palms up, palms down, and then change to the other side. Fantastic. Just give me 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Fantastic. Shoulder roll again here if you need to. Come back to your start position. Check that your hips are facing forward in a square and your feet are facing forward. Take the arms up. We're going to rotate the spine side to side. So we're just going to gently go one way, come back to your center, and then the other way, come back to your center. So again, no sudden movements here. Keep it nice and controlled. Try not to move your hips, just move the upper body. Just mobilizing that spine a couple of times side to side. In one of my previous videos, we did this one chair-based. So if you need to do this sitting on a chair, have a look at the previous seated mobility and stretching video, which is on the Central YMCA YouTube channel. 1 more. Lovely. Take the arms down. Widen your stance a little bit now. Take the feet out. Soften your knees. We're going to do some lateral flexion. So we're going to reach down, come back up, and we're going to focus on pushing down through the arm as you reach down to the side. So make sure you're going directly to the side. We're not rolling forward, rolling back. Try and go a little deeper. So go as low as you can, safely. Just moving that spine, getting everything loosened up. Going for 3, going for 2, and going for 1. And shake out those hands again. Shoulder roll again if you need to. It's always good to do this again. If it feels nice, place the fingers back on the shoulders and do a couple more shoulder rolls. Hopefully you've started to feel a little bit of loosening up around that area. And then from here, come back to a nice, solid standing position. Chest lifted. We're going to work the neck now. So we're going to look to the right, come back to center, and to the left. So just kind of take your eye line as far back as you can, maybe almost look over the shoulder. Just loosening up the neck joint a little bit here, side to side, keeping that pace nice and slow. And 1 more. And then we're going to look up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Just a few times to consciously feel the neck joints starting to move in different planes of movement. So shake that hip down and then up, and do 1 more and then release. Fantastic. Shake it out here. All right, a little more of a dynamic move now. Elbows into the side, and we're going to do a heel dig with a bicep curl. So we're just going to get the elbows moving a little bit now, and we're going to tap the heel down, slight lean forward. So just getting some movement through the elbows, keeping that breath nice and steady, no sudden movements. Keep that pace. 4, lovely work. 3, 2, and 1. And then release. Stand nice and tall. Come onto the tiptoe now of the right leg. We're going to do some hip release. So we're going to open the leg out to the side a few times. Again, be mindful here of your range of movement. It's not a big movement. This is your first option here, just to get the hip mobility going. Option 2, if you want to make it bigger, you might want to hold on to something if you like. You can lift the leg up and walk the leg out to the side. So just take that move nice and steady. few times out. But again, you can always go back to that first move with the foot on the floor if you prefer. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Check out. We're going to repeat on the other side. So option 1, toe down, heel off the floor, and just do a gentle internal, external rotation of the hip. And stick with this if this is where your body is today. Nice and easy, not a big move. Second option now again, hand on a surface, and then you lift the leg out to the side. So kind of just like you were opening, what I always say, like the page of a book. Nice and easy. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And shake out that leg a little bit. Give the legs a little bit of a shake out. Give the hands a little bit of a shake out. Okay, moving on to our next move now. Soften your knees. We're going to reach across to the side of the body now. So we're going to rotate side and side. And we're going to literally just imagine we were pushing someone or something away. So open up the fingers and just do some rotation through the whole body. Exhale as you rotate forward. Inhale as you come back in. One more. And release. Shake out those legs again. Okay, let's move on now. We're going to get the knees moving now. So again, option 1, lift up and just tap. That's your first move, just to get the hips and the knees moving here. It's a nice steady move, nothing too big, and it's just kind of getting the joints to move. Now stick with this if this is where you are today, or you can do opposite elbow to opposite knee. So a little rotation, working the hip flexors, just getting the body to move, getting the knees to move. And remember, your option is just to stick with the knee raise, the tap, 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 or again, you can make the move bigger. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out again. Fantastic. Stand nice and tall. From here, we're going to do a little tap back with an arm reach. So we're going to tap one leg back, one leg back. So again, just getting some movement through the upper back shoulders and the chest. And as we tap back, we very gently squeeze the glutes, the buttocks. Take the move as slow as you need to. Sometimes it's just nice to do these simple exercises, maybe perhaps sort of mid-morning when you've been up and about for a while, or if you're able to go out for a short walk and you're a little bit warmer, you know, do them then. If you're unable to leave the house, do these maybe in the morning and again in the late afternoon when the body's warmer. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Check it out. Step up nice and tall and just march out on the spot and release. So from here, we're going to soften our knees now and we're going to consciously, hopefully, start to think about where we feel a little bit looser than when we started. Standing nice and tall, you're going to give me 3 deep breaths in. You're going to inhale, breathe out, and again, nice deep breath in. One more time, reach up, and then release. Well done. So that was just a very quick 15-minute or so standing mobility session. Just getting the different areas in the body to move and hopefully helping to reduce a little bit of tightness or stiffness if you do have that. But like I said in the video, try and do this maybe when you've been up and about for an hour or 2 and the body's been moving, and hopefully try and do it, I would say 3 to 4 times a week is good, maybe more if you're feeling like you really want to do it more. It's up to you. And thank you for watching the YMCA channel and for liking and sharing the videos. Please keep doing that. I'll keep them coming. I'm going to add in a couple of new workouts for next week, so keep an eye on the channel for new content. And do take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.